Alright everybody, welcome to today's video. We're going to be working on the first riding mower of the year. And this one I'm working on because my uncle, he lives up in Wisconsin, he's looking for a zero turn. Now, I showed him this one, and whether he wants it or not, I don't know. Or how he's going to get it up there. I'm just going to get it running, and I already showed him pictures of it, how much I want for it. And all that, what I got to do to put in it. So I will show you guys what we're going to be working on today, and we'll see if we can get it running, and we'll see what we can do with it. So hang on. Alright, this is what we're going to be working on today. We're going to be working on this Murray Select. It says 12 horsepower 30-inch cut, but it actually has an 11 horsepower Briggs on it. Here, I'll show you guys. Here, let me open this up. Here we go. There's a lady. We got this actually, how long has it been when we got this mower? Has it been about 2 years? It's been about 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Okay, so 2 years ago I actually got this. The lady, the way I take home from work from Walmart, the lady had it sitting on the road. My mom saw it and called me up, told me to come get it. At the time I had my red Dodge Dakota when I got it, so that's how I know how long it's been, because now I drive that truck. But anyway, she said at the time it did run, but the guy, they had to do some work on it, didn't finish it. As far as I know right now, the engine is not bolted down to the frame. Here, as you can see, you can move it around, so it's not bolted down, so I gotta get some bolts to put it down there. I'm pretty sure that battery's shot that's in there. Now I've already done some stuff off camera already. I've already went and put some tubes in the front tires because they don't hold air. That was a pain itself. I used my mini tire changer from Harbor Freight for that, but it's I didn't use it at first. I ended up puncturing some tubes. I gotta go get some more for another tractor of mine. But anyway, I got tubes in the front tires. These back tires, I gotta put air in them. There, unfortunately, the mulch, there's no side discharge cover. It's tore up, so unfortunately, I don't have that there. But it needs to be cleaned up. So I think the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna actually take it outside, out there in the yard, and clean it up real quick. See what we're working with, and then we'll bring you guys back. So let me go and actually, yeah, I'll put you guys on a music, and I'm gonna wash this thing, get it cleaned up, and see what we're working with here. Normally these engines are pretty indestructible, and it does. And it's a flat engine, so it's, it don't have the overhead valves. There's the bump right there. Okay, so it does have compression. So let's go take it out there. We'll clean it up, and then we'll see what we're working with here. So wait a minute, here's the model and serial number on it. So April 13th of 2004 was the manufacture date. So we're actually coming up on that. Today is actually April 10th. So April 13th. So this is almost close to that mark. All right, let me go take it out there. We're gonna wash it up real quick. All right, well, it dried for the most part. Let me get you guys off the perch. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm gonna let it dry. I'm gonna get it out in the sun, let it sit there and dry up for a little bit. I noticed, unfortunately, when I was moving there, the muffler loose for some reason. Hopefully not, the studs are not broken. That's what I'm worried about. Anyway, I'm gonna let this dry. I see some paint issues we're gonna have to correct with some black spray paint. But other than that, it cleaned up well. I probably need to hit it one more time, especially right in that area there. But let me go let it dry for a little bit. I'll bring you guys back, and well, I'm gonna have to mount it up and that engine and see what we're working with here. Hopefully not the engine's still good and stuff. So, and then I gotta get that other battery out. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it dry. I'll bring you guys back in a couple of seconds. It'll be maybe 15 or 20 minutes for me, a couple of seconds for you guys. All right, it dried for the most part except for the deck and all that, but let it sit out to the sun for a little bit. So still a lot of grease and stuff on here, so let's see what's all going on. This is not bolted on here. I have to see what all's going on with that. Missing some screws. So it's got something, but it needs oil. It's on the add, it's past the add mark, but it's got oil, but you don't have much. But I just want to bump it over and see what it does. I'll probably hook a battery, my battery jumper pack on here. See, the add mark is right there and it's way past that, so it's got something. But she said that somebody took this apart before, was doing some work on it, but the gas tank is empty on there, so no harm, no foul on that. There. I know the battery's shot, so it's something called usable. I don't know if that's an off-brand battery to something, I don't know. Here, the key is off right now, so let's just see. We can get something out of it. All right. Let's see. Let's put the safety switch on. See if this does anything. I'll try to do something. Try it again. Yeah, let's try it again, see what it does. Not doing anything at the moment. Keeps. Okay, so it's trying to, but it's not doing anything. Okay. Try it one more time. Get it on the compression stroke here. Okay. Try it one more time. Must be not enough juice to either do it or something. Alright. Might have to put a different battery in here and see what we can do. Alright, well, let's look some other things over real quick on it. trying this, but it's not doing it. Unfortunately. Must be low. Okay. Alright.
What happened?
This jumper pack's not jumping it over, so. Alright. Let's try something else to try to get it to work. Let me go get my other jumper pack. Next one to try. Let's try this one. Got 2 bars left on it. Not to charge it back up, but hopefully enough we can just get it to do something here at least. I just want to hear it turn over, so at least I know what I'm working with here. The battery don't have a hook up, unfortunately. Let's see. It's not even trying to do anything now. Nothing. All right. Well, let me try going from the starter. Real quick and see if it does anything then. Nothing. Alright, let me look at a few things here and see what I can figure out since it's not moving. Alright, let's see. I got this one to turn over a little bit, but I need to get the air filter off. I don't know what it looks like yet. I spun it a little bit. It spins slow. I know this battery pack is probably weak, but I just want to see what it does. I know it's going to need a carburetor clean. I know they'll have to see it done to it. I know they put this on here for the filter, but dang, still long. Alright, come on. There we go. I need the new air filter. It's got the pre-filter. Just need a new air filter. The parking brake is off. I mean, the throttle is off of there. I just want to see what it does. Does it do anything? So, oh, way too much. Alright, let's just see if it does anything. I kind of doubt it. Let's see. Oh, I gotta turn my battery pack on. Well, at least it turns over. Good sign. I just wanted to see if it would bark. Get in there, buddy. I just want to see you do something. Okay? I wanted to see if it would do something. At least it turns over. Alright, we need to get to the carburetor. Is hard to get to. There's 2 bolts you got to take off of here. 7/16 and 5/16 up here. There's 7/16 and an 8 down there. I need to get into the carburetor to get this off. I'm gonna speed you guys up there. I'm gonna go ahead and get that off of there. We'll just take it off there. I gotta get the engine mounted down too. Anyway, so some way somehow, but we need to get into the carburetor and see what's going on with that as well. So let me go. I'm gonna put you guys on a quick time lapse here. I'm gonna get that carburetor off of there. There's the carburetor. That's all the gunk that's right there. I don't know what all that is, but we're gonna have to get that cleaned up. Ugh. Okay. Well, the spring wasn't even attached to it too. The extra spring for the governor. It's kind of I got a bend hook to it. But anyway, let's take this over. Let me go get my tray out, get my table set up. We're gonna take this thing off. I'm gonna clean the top of it off first. It's a wall burl, so it's the original one. Let's see what we can find out what's inside of it there and see what's going on. All right, let's see what we can find out in this carburetor. What's going on with it? I cleaned off all the mud that was on there the best I could. It's not perfect. That almost looks like a 10. It might be a ½ inch to get it off. No. Is it a 10? Nope. 11. We go for 11. So 11 to take that off. Okay. So 11 equals 7/16. There, okay. Go ahead and see if we can get this thing off of here real quick. All right, 11. Not the budging. Okay. Down the hatch. Wow, okay. Oh, that fought me. pretty sure we're gonna find some goodies in here. Well, that bowl nut's got some rust on it. What do you think? I'm gonna say dusty fuel. Probably not even any fuel left. Let's see. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Huh. Huh. Okay. Okay. I see you. I hear you. It's nice. Nice, 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 nice. Look at this. It's not too bad. It's not, well, it's not as bad as I've seen.
Yeah, but it needs to be cleaned, yeah. It's dwiggy.
I've seen worse. You should see all the mud that's on there. Alright, so I didn't bring no... I got a wide enough one here to get this off. What are the odds that I don't have my thing out here because it's in the house?
Got them boards that say that because
yeah, I saw them.
Pulled up and...
I didn't bring my that little tool that went in this thing. It's in the house, like in the garage. I need it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go pause, you guys. Let me go grab it.
Now, he knows how to do all that.
Yeah.
You cut the stuff, and he just you cut the grass and everything else.
Yeah.
He does that.
All right, let's see if we can get this out.
He helps him out by doing that.
I don't see this budging. She's not a budger. Oh, it's got stuff going in it.
I tried to pull them weeds from around those.
I'm not gonna spray too much.
Get some more stuff to put on there, though.
I'm not gonna spray too much carb spray in there. But I'm gonna clean this bowl out. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this bowl out. I'll go through these little passages here and spray them real quick, and maybe we'll pop it back on there and see what we can find out on this thing. So let me go ahead, start doing that. I'm gonna clean all this up too while I'm at it. It's missing a jet out of there, it looks like. Okay, anyway, I'll bring you guys back out there as far as I get along on this. Unfortunately, I gotta charge my phone here because it's down to 17%. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all this back together. I'm gonna show you guys what this looks like real quick. I cleaned it out the best I could. I went through this. Unfortunately, I can't get that jet out. I'm not gonna sit here and damage it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean a few things off. I gotta go and find some bolts to bolt that engine back down, and I'll put Humpty Dumpty back together again, and I'll bring you guys back when we get to that point. It's still got the limiter cap on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together, and I'll bring you guys back, and we're gonna try this thing out, or we hook it back up. All right, a little bit has been done. Well, a lot's been done since the last part where I said I was gonna put the carburetor back together and either hook it up or stuff. Already went ahead and hooked up the carburetor. I had to fix the tension spring on the carburetor linkage because it was broke, so I had to rebend another part to it and then hook it on there. So I got that. I had to blow some stuff around, so that's why there's a paper rag in that air breather tank housing. I had to reattach the muffler because for some reason the muffler bolts were out of it. The threads look like they're okay, so I retightened that back off camera. Had to take the heat shield off and do that. Fuel line's been reattached. The old battery that was in that tractor is right there. This one came out of another project riding mower I got for free, but I got the battery to charge up and hold a charge. So we're gonna hook it up in this one. Unfortunately, it's missing the bar that's supposed to be on here to attach it, so I'll probably rig up a big zip tie to put it on there whenever I put a different battery. I don't know if it'll be that battery or if I get a different one for my uncle for this. So the only thing, I got my gas can there. I'm getting ready to go put some fuel in it. The engine's been reattached. I think there might be a bolt I don't think I got it tightened up as best I could there. I don't got that bolt down there for that heat, the shroud, but that's okay. So anyway, let me get some more stuff out of the way, and let me get my tools out of the way, because this is stuff I did off camera. Oil should be good for testing, and then let me go hook up the battery, and we'll see what it will do or won't do. So let me go do that, bring you guys back in a couple seconds. Alright, let me get you guys a little bit lower down here. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead, I got the battery attached there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of, I'm not going to put a lot of gas, because just in case we have an issue. Just going to put enough in there to wet its whistle. The gas tank was dry anyway on there, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to put this right here. Carburetor should be getting gas. Oh wait a minute, no, the fuel tap is off. Now it should be getting gas. Alright. Get you guys over here. Right there. Right there. I want to get out of the way so you guys can watch it. Here. Go ahead and lock that brake. Alright. Looks like the fuel tap is leaking, so alright, let's see what it'll do, won't do. Alright, here we go. Well, it chugs over, but it's not doing anything. Even though I got, oh, you know what? On my rider, if that plate wasn't down, it wouldn't start. Yeah, that's what it is. That kind of sucks, though. But not too bad. Let me put the air filter on. Let me go put the air filter on real quick. We'll try it out again. See what it does. Well, at least it runs. Not the greatest, but it runs. Alright. Let's see if it'll do any different now since I've got the air filter on there. And all that, so let's see. Something's going on with the choke. It's running on choke. It shouldn't be, but it's running on choke. Alright, let's go find out what's going on with it. It's running, but choke is acting up on it. And I bet it's the butterfly acting up on it. So let me go investigate. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try it again. I got a new air filter in it. This is one I got from Tractor Supply when they marked them down a while back. So maybe it should run a little bit better. The choke is working. It's just, I think that air filter is so plugged up it's not going to do anything. Alright, let's give it a try. See what it does. I think I still got to tighten up those bolts underneath.
No, it said the blades have to be sharpened probably. Or it's just got one blade or two?
Yeah, it's a one blade. It's a 30 inch.
Oh, it's just got a big round blade?
Yeah.
I mean, I like the lawnmower ones.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it doesn't run too bad. Fortunately, it's burning a bunch of junk off of there.
It needs to be cleaned up though.
Does need to be cleaned up. I think part of this engine is not bolted. Yeah, this side is not bolted down. I got to bolt it down a little bit better. But it's running.
Yeah, it's running. That's good.
All right. So blades work. The transmission works. I put a little bit of gasoline in it to see if it works. So okay. So I need to. I think it needs a. How good are the brakes? So the brakes I need to adjust. Even though I got the parking brake on, it's still trying to move. So I gotta adjust the brakes on there so it doesn't do that. I mean, other than that, I think we're good. So let me go button up underneath there where that bolt is for that engine. We'll take it around and try it out and see what it does. I'm stoked. My uncle should be too. I'll have to send him a video on this. All right. I'm going to get you guys set up here. We're going to take it up and down here and see what it does. So put you guys right here, up and down the driveway here. We'll test it out. Okay, so let me go ahead and start it up. Alright, so it's running okay. It's running a little bit better. I think there's some issues, unfortunately, with the carburetor. The gas tank, I noticed an issue with it. And the blades look like they're working. Something's going on. I gotta check the wheel on there, make sure it's still doing its thing. I think the bushing came out. Unfortunately, the side chute was trash on it, so I don't have a side chute. But there's one thing I want to try this on, and I mowed our neighbor's yard today over there. But right up here is the ditch part right up there by the street. I'm gonna film this. I'm gonna see it go across there and just see how the blades look. Eventually, I'm gonna have to clean up the deck and maybe do a little vice grip garage paint job on it. You know. So let me go get you guys set up there, and we'll check it out. We'll see how it mows, and then I think we'll end this video, and we'll see if we can bring this back up, because there are a few things I need to sort out a bit next. So let me guys get you set up out there so we can test it out and see how good it mows. Alright, for the most part, it didn't do too bad. But then again, excuse me, you're talking about it's on a, excuse me, it's a little bit of an incline there. But, you know, it cut decent without me even sharpening the blade. But I'll still do it anyway, just to be on the safe side. Sharpen the blade for it. So it didn't do too bad there. So, I just gotta let my uncle know. I'm gonna send him a video on Facebook Messenger on it, because eventually, if I get this thing all sorted out, it'll be going up to Wisconsin for him. But other than that, you know, we should be all right. So let me get you guys back up to the mower, and we'll end this video, and I'll tell you what issues have to be sorted out next. And I don't know yet if I'm gonna film it. So let me get walking up here to back up to the mower, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, that concludes this video. It took a little bit longer to do, because at the time I filmed part of it, I think we were getting ready for my dad's funeral service at the time when we were doing it. So I just now finally got back up to it, because this is April 30th as I'm filming this part of the rest of the video you guys are seeing now. When, you know, I told you I hooked everything up and all that stuff, this was done on April 30th. The other parts were done a little bit ago. But there's some issues I had to arise. I'm gonna have to get sorted out on this thing, The carburetor is leaking here where around the bowl gasket. Can I get a bowl gasket? Yeah. I don't know. It's probably just better just to put another carburetor on it just to be on the safe side. I'll reach out to HYPA and see if they could help me out on that situation. I think this thing, I don't know what's going on with this, why this is turned like this backwards. I gotta switch it around. I'll do that off camera. It needs where the oil dipstick tube seal on the bottom, it needs to be replaced. So I think I got that. If not, I'll take it off. And I think I got another tractor that's a junk engine. I'll take it off of that. It might be better. I have to look at it. That might I do off camera, but it needs an oil change anyway. That's number 2. Number 3, I noticed the transmission, it only shifts down to 4. It's a 5-speed, so it only goes down to 4. It doesn't go back down. So I don't know if there's a way to adjust that. I'll have to look into it and see. And then the brakes I have to adjust, because even if I got the parking brake on, I'll show you real quick. I'll put the parking brake on right now. So I got the brake locked. And then look, see, I'm still able to move it. So it needs a little bit of adjustment. And then, like I said, the gas tank is leaking from the front part where the screw goes down to it. So I'll have to see if I can patch that up for him. And then I'm gonna let him know, see if he still wants it. It runs good. It runs decent. This needs a little bit of love. Probably needs another. This needs a tune up. All that needs to be ran and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. For this video, I'll probably end it. I don't know if we'll see how it goes. If I can get the other stuff sorted, I might do a part 2 on this. I don't know yet, but we'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm gonna stop it here. You guys, hopefully, guys, I'm a little sort of ahead on videos. I got some other stuff. I've been doing side work for my landlord, so I've been doing a lot of side work for my landlord. So I haven't got out here, unfortunately, much to do anything here. But I got some other projects. Unfortunately, I picked up. One I picked up. I didn't think I was going to pick up, but I did anyway. Some push mowers and all that. I'm going to be doing. Going to meet a YouTuber here, I think tomorrow. You guys might know him. We're going to probably end up doing a video together. He's coming to get a mower, buying a mower from me there, which I'm doing a video on that. So you guys will you'll see that video before you guys see this one there. Me doing a collaboration with him there. So he's supposed to come here tomorrow on my day off. To my house here, and he's gonna pick up the mower. You guys will. I'll put it as he's a local person there, so you guys will get to see him. So anyway, I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna clean up, call it a night. I'm gonna take a rest because I work today there. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up there. A lot of you guys watch my videos and not subscribed. Please subscribe. Every little bit I get from YouTube, I put it right back into the channel to make me do better videos here. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, keep it on Turn Those Wrenches, y'all. Check me out on Instagram as well. Send me a request and I'll accept it. Keep on Turn Those Wrenches, everybody. See you guys on the next video. Y'all take care. Catch.